Alright, guys, we're back. Hello, Pumpkin Patch, and welcome. I figured out my issues. So, Streamlabs OBS was not picking this up as a game, even though it's from Steam. So, I just figured out how to do a normal window capture, and that fixed the problem. So, after much delay, sorry about that, everyone, we're back with the test. Let me just notify everyone that we're officially back. Alright. So, the whole thing with the test and horoscope and games like it is I'm pretty sure this was made in RPG Maker or something. And essentially, the horror aspect of it is it will reveal to you your deepest, darkest fears and all that jazz. I was gonna do Watson Scott as well, but then I remembered from years ago when I first watched it played, it shows your IP address. And even if it's not real, I don't really want to chance it. Everyone's saying either it doesn't actually show it or it shows your public IP address, which means that devices can connect to your device. And I just don't want to mess with all that. I'm not a huge tech wizard. I don't fully understand how it all works. So I think it's best to record that section of the gameplay and just release it up on YouTube. Since I have that option streaming on YouTube. So yeah. Apologies. It's so scuffed today. It really is. But hopefully, now you guys can hear everything and it's all going well. Gonna get my mod to just verify with me everything's okay. So he should be coming in soon. Okay. Let's begin, shall we? So we go on as honestly as we can. You want to be good people, but you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny as well? Would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in here. You just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truth in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Okay. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions, yeah. I know, I gotta be honest, okay? And as long as these answers you provide to the questions are so 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. You mind telling me why you're saying all this? And you seem so benevolent that you're in a room covered in blood? While attempting to answer many of these questions, you often answer things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the question with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand or realize it, but your mind will develop. Yeah. Invite you to grab a drink of water. No need, I've got Dr. Seven. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions. Okay. Do you believe that everyone should be treated fairly? Should always be treated fairly? Well, yeah. Because if you're obviously a bad person, being treated fairly is being treated poorly, right? Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Oh boy. I believe in equity, not equality. I think equality is actually unfair for certain people because if you treat let's say you have a perfectly able-bodied person and then you have someone in a wheelchair. If you treat the person in the wheelchair the same as the able-bodied person, it's unfair on the wheelchair-bound person because because obviously they can't walk, so treating them like they can just walk everywhere and use stairs and things like that is not fair. But it would be equal. You see what I'm trying to get at? Equity above equality, I think. Treat everyone kindly unless they don't deserve it. Depending on their own specific circumstances. I think that's the fairest thing for especially disabled people. Yeah, I don't think fair and equal are the same. Because not everyone has equal circumstances. To answer that, no. Have I ever invented anything? Does this VTuber model count? I'm guessing he means strictly, mechanical. Yes, I have. I used to invent a lot of stupid shit when I was a kid. I guess that counts, right? Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Well, yes, I would hope so. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? I would hope so. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yes, everyone does. I think that's quite natural. Would you be alright with living alone forever? No, I would not. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I'll be honest, not always. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Everyone does. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No, I don't. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? I would hope so, yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. Are you afraid of spiders? No, I love spiders. If you've been following my Twitter, you know I actively play with spiders. I can crawl up my arms and stuff, and I just think they're really sweet animals. They get rid of all the pests. I don't see why people are afraid. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? No. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? Yeah, sure. I think I do. I stumble over my words and stuff. I'm socially anxious, but I like to think I've got some charm. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? No. Weird thing to wish. This is all very interesting. Is it? Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spelled the name Satan? I did not, but I did not care. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, it doesn't. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Yeah. Yeah, I went to a bunch of code breaking, like, things when I was a kid. because I was in the gifted and talented program for English. So, yeah. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? No, to be honest, I'm not very interested in these hidden messages. Is that mean? I like code breaking when it's strictly that's the task. When it's a quiz, I just want to answer the quiz, man. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? I think so. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions honestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No. It's general fare with this sort of thing. Would you consider yourself captivated? No. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? No. I'm paranoid as all get out. I'm insanely paranoid as a person. And yes, when I hear sounds in the night and I get worried that we've been broken into, I do go downstairs with the nearest thing I could use as a weapon. And I do put on my bravest face, but the fact that I was afraid anyone was there in the first place, that's not brave. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Well, as I just explained, yes. That's how I was classed at school, so I can't have been lying to me, surely. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. I'll be honest with you. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? No. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? No. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? No. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. I'll be honest. Do you prefer animals to people? I'm sorry, Pumpkin Patch. This is... Yes. Yes, I do. It's not that all humans are bad, it's just that most animals are nice. And like you. And will be, generally more chill and not judge you, I guess. Do you believe in magic? You believe in magic? No. You believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Nope. Do you fear death? I don't. I think we should embrace the morbid sides to life, because what is life without death, What is fear without courage? What is anything without its counterpart, The counterpart to pretty much anything will make it worthwhile. If you're happy, that happiness has true value because you've been stabbed before. So you really value it. It's kind of like the whole nature versus nurture thing, and how people talk about, like, if you grow up too spoiled, you don't really appreciate life because you haven't seen the other side of things. So you don't really acknowledge that there is the other side of things. So you might not really treat poor people very well or whatever. It depends. Like, I think everyone needs to be grounded in some way by the contrast. Anyway, are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Not really, no. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? No. I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you. Would you believe me? No. Have you wondered who I am? No. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No, I'm wearing nice warm clothes. I'm wearing a monkey onesie actually. You feel like you're being watched? No. I guess that one wasn't 100% honest because I'm on a live stream. Uh then I know I'm being watched in that sense. It's not just a feeling. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Technically, yes, because I drink Dr. 7 every day. Aha. And this is the first stream where I'm full screening something, so if my model freaks out, I'm gonna have to check every once in a while. Yeah, I drink Dr. 7 every day, and that contains aqua, which is water. So yes, technically. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Oh yeah, of course. You realize that there's a high probability that you miss a plethora of hidden messages. Yeah, I don't care. Are you wondering what they are? No. You stop with this, man. I get it. You guys are smart and you put hidden messages in. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No. My favorite number is 1 digit, but it's not 7. Hope it's easy if you guys guess. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? No. No, I don't. I don't think life is as short as people make it out to be, usually. We have pretty long life expectancy these days. But also, it's not the longest thing we'll ever do, because we can contribute to things that last much longer than our existence. You know? Like, say you wrote a book, and that book outlived you by a long shot. Or say you planted a tree, and that tree outlived you by a long shot. And if we're not just talking about stuff that, outlives us, if we're talking about things that take considerable time, I still think there are things that take longer than your lifetime that you can do. For example, now this is a bit out there, but we do exist beyond life. We do have corpses after we die, as horrible as that sounds. And before we're born, we're in the womb, So, you know, we can technically have our bodies exist longer than we live, if that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. That's basic stuff. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Yeah, because it's a saying, and as much as I struggle with saying sometimes, that saying does make sense because just because there's one commonality doesn't mean they're really comparable things. They taste completely different. They look very different. That I don't think they're even in the same family of fruit. So Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I did not. That's quite interesting. I know someone who would know that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of people have exceeded that chance. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? No. No. Life limits you. Say you're born yeah. Say you're born with blue eyes, you can never have brown eyes. Even if you wear contacts, you're not changing the color of the eyes. You're just putting a different filter over them to make them look brown. You could get an eye transplant, but they're still not your own eyes. They're still someone else's. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Absolutely not. Obedience is completely overrated. Freedom is very underrated. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? No, not really. I don't like the ocean very much. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase, I love you? I did not. Do you wish to be loved? Of course I do. It's human nature. Have you ever felt hated? I think most people have, yes. Do you have any addictions? Nah, not really. Do you dislike the color pink? I do, in fact. How did you know? Does the color grey seem depressing? Just a bit. Yeah. Do you enjoy loud music? How did you know I was a punk? Do you like to dance? Yeah. Would you consider yourself normal? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyone who knows me would not consider me normal. Do you love your parents? I love one of them. Is that a bit too telling? Have you ever been lied to? Of course. Do you get angry often? No. No. If I do, it's like a short burst. Do you hold grudges? Not really. I think they're pointless. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah, lots of times. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? What are these questions, man? Everyone has. Everyone has. I mean, seriously? Anyway, back to the game. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? That I haven't, actually. Because I never thought I could get away with it. Well, that's reassuring. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No, because I'm allergic to flowers really badly. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? No, I'm not a furry. I like being human. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Nope. Have you ever seen a ghost? Nope. Do you dream often? Oh yeah, all the time. But this is a dumb question because technically everyone dreams every night that they sleep. Or pretty much any time they sleep more than 2 hours. They just don't remember it. So the true question, what this should really say is, do you remember your dreams often? And yes, I do. Do you have nightmares often? Unfortunately, yes. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? This is getting awfully personal, but yes, I do. Do you suffer from depression? Yes, I do. Do you exercise often and stay active? Yes, I do. I have dumbbells by my bed. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yes, of course. Fun fact: it's mince. It's minced meat. It's really gross to me. It feels like I'm eating worms, and it doesn't taste good to me. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yeah, yeah. Have you ever felt betrayed? Lots of times. Lots of times. I've been in a lot of very toxic friendships where I was being taken advantage of because I'm quite naive when it comes to, I guess, the social aspects of life, and I do try and see the best in anyone that I call my friend to a fault, and I don't really see a lot of the signs. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm so much that bad anymore because I've been burnt so bad in the past. But yeah. Do you ever feel lost in life? I think that's a completely natural feeling, yes. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? No. I don't have the social capacity for that. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. You sometimes dream of being a hero. Ah, not really. Have you ever been bullied? Yes, very, very violently, very heavily. This is getting a bit too personal, but it's alright. Have you ever bullied someone else? No, I have not. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, yeah, yeah. My dreams in life are pretty lofty. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I should point out, I say that because animating something and considering myself to be part of the animation world was a big dream of mine. And weirdly enough, I did make it happen with this VTuber thing. I drew and animated it all myself. And I'm really fucking proud of that, honestly. That's a huge achievement for me. It took me a very long time. Um, Probably just under half a year in total. Probably. I don't know. But quite a few months. And I can say that dream is achieved already. Being able to stream like this is another dream come true. I never thought I would get to a point where I'd have enough confidence to talk to people online this publicly, you know? But it's nice and it's great, and any community that I've garnered is wonderful, honestly, because I know a lot of streamers say this, but I really just want to make friends and have a good time. And if a career comes of this, then that's fantastic, and I would be so happy because it would be do something I genuinely love. But that's the thing. I wouldn't really need like a huge payout or anything to be happy. I just want to be able to live off of how much I make if this did become a job. That's it really. I'd be pretty happy there. I'm not aiming too high when it comes to that stuff. I don't even really expect this to be a job, but I really want it to be. If that makes sense. Anywho. You sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally. Of course, we all do. Do you find space fascinating? Not really. I'll be honest. It's mostly a void, and there's not much around us that can live. And thinking about how we'll probably never get anywhere is pretty depressing. Like, we got to the moon, but I don't think we're really gonna colonize Mars or anything like that. I don't think that's very realistic. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Yeah, I draw. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I would hope so, but I can be quite bad at answering text messages and stuff. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Of course, deeply, deeply flawed. That's the human condition. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous / egregious crime? Oh, I like that use of words. But no. You believe in perfection? No, I don't think perfection exists. Quite honestly, have you ever stolen from someone? I'm trying to think back. Maybe if I did, I don't really remember it. I think I've stolen gum from a supermarket once. So yeah, I'll put yeah. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? No, because I've already established with myself, if I ever got lost, stranded somewhere with a bunch of people, and there was nothing to eat, and we could only eat each other, I'd rather be eaten than kill and cannibalize. It just doesn't seem okay to me. I think I wouldn't be able to live knowing I did that. That would be pretty awful. But I don't know. Maybe my thoughts and feelings will change one day if I ever get family of my own or something, and I'm like, oh, I've got to live for these kids or whatever. I don't know. So for now, I'll put no. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Yeah, I'd tell everyone that loves me. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes, I have. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No. Seems a bit silly. Do you know who I am? I kind of do, yes. You're the developer speaking through a video game. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Probably not. I'd probably just fucking punch you in the face. That would be my immediate reaction. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? It would be. And both my dogs and my mother would know if someone was in the house. So, would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? I hope I am. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I have. Unfortunately, I was on the receiving end of that fight, rather than really fighting back all that much. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? I am. Do you look at the ground when you walk, usually? Because I overthink walking. I look down at my feet to make sure I'm doing it right. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? Probably not. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Nope. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? I sure do. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes, I do. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Unfortunately, I do. Because trauma. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I think I have once. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? I have once. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? I have once. Do you enjoy scary books or movies? I do, they're really fun. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Again, really fun. Horror comedy? I love that combination. That is such a good combo. Like, Cabin in the Woods is a really fun one. I mean, I think everyone's seen Scary Movie. I don't like some parts of Scary Movie, but most of it is just stupid fun. You know, it's all good. Do you like being the center of attention? No. Sure don't. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No, I don't. I do not have schizophrenia, thank you, sir. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Nah, not really interested in space. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Nope. Not even really sure those are real. I'm pretty sure in most cases. I should check my model hasn't glitched out. Yep, it's fine. I think in most cases, people have been injured or something like that, and it's not actually being out of the body, but it feels that way because their senses are all fucked. Have you ever punched a nun? I haven't even met a nun. Do you like dogs better than cats? I sure do. They're loyal. I'm not saying cats can't be loyal, but you know what I mean. Dogs are so intensely loyal, they can't fucking live without you. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? I don't. I used to. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? I am, actually. That was a weird one. Do you get starstruck easily? Nah. I like YouTubers and stuff, but I'm not starstruck by them. I just think they're cool people. I think they're very normal people. But I think they're cool. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I do, my friend. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, it's having a party. Which you would think contradicted the previous statement, but it's a small party, usually, with the people closest to me. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Just BAM! Right in the face! Nun punch! No! I did laugh! Did you say what the fuck in your head? You put out loud. No, I didn't, but it was funny. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No! If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Depends on the religious system that's going on. Like, in some versions, I'd be going to hell, in others, I wouldn't. So I'm gonna say yes, simply because most religions agree that non-believers go to hell. And most religions are not what I follow. So, you know. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? I do, they're fun. Seriously. No, not really. Are you wondering what I'm not actually, I think I know what you mean. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? I'm just slightly. Is your mouth dry? It's not. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No, it fucking doesn't, you stupid bastard. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I don't, because they've been largely debunked. I watched a bunch of documentaries on them. Are you poor with money management? I don't think so. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 1, 7, 11, 13. Is this, like, in those, old-fashioned personality tests where it's like, pick a number and it'll determine your fate, and it's just they randomly assign an answer to each one? Let's go with 11. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. I'm feeling green. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plague, wretched, toxic, vile. I guess wretched? Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. This again, man. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly. They all mean the same thing. Glorious, then. That's the least religious. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Luck, skill, strength, ability, intellect, strength. Yep. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, I'm bad at maths. You speak more than one language fluently. I do. Hablo español. Es muy divertido. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? I have. I've been to Spain. Do you enjoy coffee? I do very much. Do you enjoy in demons? Do you believe in demons? I am one, therefore I do not. Do you believe in angels? No. Are You're afraid of sharks? Nah, not really. Very low likelihood of being bitten. Do you prefer baths over showers? I don't. I love showers. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? It does, quite a lot. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? I didn't, but the light flickered. That's fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one's calling it? Yeah, that's a like psychological phenomenon or something. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Yeah, because I'm a fucking dumbass. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No, not footsteps. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around? Yeah, and it usually turns out to be my dogs. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? I do. Yeah. You ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? I do. Is your favorite color green? It's not actually. Are you attracted to... Ew! No! That's disgusting, man. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Hold on. I'm just checking something. I don't know if my chat is synced. I am definitely live. Yeah, my chat's synced fine. I'm starting to doubt, like, if things are gonna work properly with this stuff, you know? Anyway, if you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? No, I'd rather buy them stuff than give them the money outright, if that makes sense. I'd rather the money be mine to spend as I choose, and then I choose to spend it on those people. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No. Never. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No, I've seen enough stuff to know it's not a nice experience. Do you like fishing? I don't. You like hunting? Nope. Do you like camping? I like camping, yes. Do you like guns? Not really. I'm British, you know? I'm British, innit? I don't fucking like guns, I like knives. And BB guns at the most, but never a fucking real gun. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Just a little bit. Would you consider... We're just gonna pretend this question never happened. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? No. Do you always keep your promises? Yes. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Yeah, because it could be a white lie. You an only child, that I am. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No, I don't enjoy the feeling. Do you like tattoos? Not really, not a huge fan. I could think they're cool on other people, but I don't think I'd get one. And if I did, it'd be very like, minor. It'd be very small and not very detailed. It's just not something I personally like on me. I don't know. I like art, but I don't really feel the need to have it on my body. Still, other people really suit them and they look cool, I guess. Do you enjoy being high in any form? I've never actually been high in any form. Maybe one day I'll try an edible from Amsterdam. Not in this country though, because that's illegal and I could get in trouble. Oh. Game froze. It's hard for me to tell if the game froze on purpose or not. Because games like this often do freeze on purpose, and then they give you a jump scare. Oh. No, I think it's just fucked. Because I can apparently still select things. Ugh. You're kidding me. So I have to take that all over again. I think. I don't know. Should I take it all again or should I just move to the second one? Because there's another one in the series. I feel like that might be more fun. I don't know. Yeah, let's just play the second one. Fuck it. Let's do a new window capture. Here we go. And this time it'll actually let me do it in the window. Hooray! Before experiencing the test hypothesis rising, it is highly recommended that you play its prequel, the test, first before venturing into this experience. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you play the test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed throughout the game, as you will certainly get a better benefit overall by taking the test in the. You know what? I'm just gonna look up what my answers were last time I played it. Because I actually did a Steam review at some point that should show. So just hang tight and yeah. I don't see my own review. How do you even do Steam reviews then? Yeah, this is a massive pain in the butt. I'm actually Googling how to view your own review on Steam. Okay. It's the horoscope that I reviewed. Oh well. What a pain. Okay, we're gonna try the test one more time. If it crashes on us again, then I give up. And I'll go on the horoscope instead. Here we are. Let's try again. Come on, man. This beginning part is so long. Okay, we're back to this. Yes. No. Yes. 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 No. I think that was no. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. 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 Okay, let's go to 7. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 Yes. Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 I do now. Yes. No. 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 Well, yes, I do now. Yes. Yes. No. Oh, yes. 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 No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. 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 No. 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 Yes. Yes. Come on, man. Just want to get back to where I was before it crashed. Yes. 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 No. No. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. 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 Nope. No, I think we're getting almost there. Have you ever stolen from someone? I think so, yes. No. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Nope. I do. No. No. You consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Consider yourself to be like, yeah. 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 No. No. I should probably explain that last one. It's just not my thing. I'm not really attracted to bodies anyways. It's not really a big deal to me. I like personalities of all kinds, but mostly funny people. Mostly people who can take a laugh, make me laugh, and yeah, there's someone in my life that does that. So. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? I sure do. Do you trust your best friend entirely? I do. Do you remember your childhood? I do. No, I would not rob a bank. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yeah. Yeah. I think I've dreamt about just about everything you can think of. Do you enjoy scary movies? Yes. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Nada. Zilch. Yes, the none questions. We are again. I think we're getting pretty close to where we were. Yep, we chose 11. And we picked green. We picked wretched. We picked glorious. Oh, we picked strength. No. Yes. 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 No. No. Although that kind of destroys my law. Oh well. Nope. Nope. Sorry, Gargora, you're not scary. You're just adorable. You prefer baths over showers? No. Yes. Nope. Sure is. Sure is fortunate. You think I was gonna look behind me? I'm pretty sure the tracking software would know if I looked behind me. It would stop tracking. So, hope that answers a few questions for you guys. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yeah. That's normal. To be fair, I have a very, normal name. You know? I hear other people say it to address other people. So, I actually do hear these things. It's not just a psychological phenomenon. Things in your home often go missing and then reappear. Yes, I'm a dumbass. And I lose things. And then I go, oh yeah, I put it there. But also, like, sometimes it'll be somewhere that I never would have put it. And, someone else has moved it. That happens too. Do you ever hear footsteps? No, I don't. Do you hear knocking? I've been walls. So it could have been next door. It could have been my dogs. It could have been anything. You often look at the same time, yes. No. Do you have pets? I think questions like that are trying to determine how safe you would be if someone came into your home. Because I'm pretty sure there are other tests that do this that are like, are you strong? Do you do martial arts? Stuff like that. And it's like trying to determine how if it can easily scare you by saying, I'm in your house right now. And nothing would scare me, honestly, because not only would I hear someone coming, there's no way into this room other than the door that's right by me. So I'd hear, right? But I also have dumbbells right by me. I work out. I'm strong. And I can lift those and smash someone's head in if I really had to. So that gives me some peace of mind. I might be scared in the moment, but I'm not scared leading up to it, if that makes any sense. My favorite color is not green. It used to be. No. Honestly, with the lottery kind of thing, I don't think I'd even tell anyone. I might tell the people closest to me that would have guessed anyways. They'd be like, how do you get all this money? Or I guess I could lie and say, oh, well, YouTube's taking off. But there is one person who wouldn't believe that. So I'd have to tell them. If you could be the dictator of a country, no. Do you ever wonder what it'd be like to be in prison? No. Because I've seen enough documentaries on that. I don't like fishing. I don't like hunting. I do like camping. I don't like guns. Just a bit, because I've had to do this before. It crashed. We're gonna ignore that? No. The reason I don't believe the eyes is a window to the soul is because I don't really believe in the concept of souls. But also, eyes, right? I think they're very telling of someone's personality, and they're very expressive, but ultimately, eyes lie just as much as any other part of the body, you know? The only thing that doesn't lie are the hips. Am I right? You always keep your promises. Yeah. If I say I promise, I'm gonna deliver on it at some point. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Yeah. This could be a white lie. Are you an only child? I am. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No. I think we're getting very close. Do you like tattoos? Not particularly. Do you enjoy being high? No. You believe you have a soul? Oh, here we go. We're getting past where we were. Finally. No, I don't. As I was just saying before, I don't believe in souls. I don't believe there is a part of you that is still alive after you die. But to each their own. We don't know what happens after this crazy thing we call life. We don't know what happens when you die. So, you know, all viewpoints on it are valid. Just don't ram your beliefs down people's throats. That's the only thing. Did you cry this week? I did. Yes. I'm not going to tell you why. Are you upset with someone right now? I am. There's someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? Not really. You answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and a combination you answer them in. Oh, okay. It's about many different variables we've never guessed. Do you understand? I do. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question? Not really. Just to tell you, this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this. It's just a byproduct of its intention. Would you believe that? No! That's a load of old tosh. Tests like this make money. You put it online to make money off of it. So therefore, it's there for everyone who can buy it. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Very much so. I think that's one of my biggest fears, is being totally alone for the rest of my life. That would be torture. Am I afraid of dying alone? I am. You're worried that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered. I think, yeah, that is a big fear, because it could happen anytime. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? As I said, I'm paranoid as hell, and I have a plan of attack. So yes. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. That's what you don't know about me. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Nope. My headphones cancel noise outside of it, so I think we have enough information about you. Whether you've skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Ooh. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You just might be the most beautiful soul to walk on this earth without ever even realizing it. Okay? You have so much love inside to give, and you don't have enough people to truly give it to. Aww. You may have to try extra hard to find enough people willing to accept your love, but once they accept you and let you in, they'll never want to let you go. Anyone who isn't interested in giving you a chance is not worthy of your love. Remember that and hold it dear to you. You do not want to get hurt, but you need to understand that only those willing to take a hit will go somewhere in life. Forgive those who have wronged you in the past, but do not forget the lessons they taught you. This is imperative to your happiness. I agree. More people should really give you a chance sometimes. Not for your benefit, but for their own. Hear that, guys? You gotta take a chance on my channel. The Squizzer guy said so. I don't make the rules. But seriously, this is very sweet. I was not expecting this from a horror quiz. They're really missing out on such a wonderful individual and all of the things you have to offer them. Just know that no matter what, whether people wisen up and begin to understand you for who you really are, or whether you just ignore it for whatever reason, you are going to be just fine. Your success and happiness is determined by one thing, and one thing only: yourself. Your secret word is fairness. Remember this word. This will come in handy. So we have our secret passphrase for the next one. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. You'll be We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. It's a chance for you to be something greater. I think the time for doing that has passed because they've made lots of games since. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the testing chamber on Steam if you've enjoyed this installment. You'll also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we encourage everyone to try. If you'd like to support us, yeah. We've got credits. So we did it. And I think I'm gonna ready up the next game, which is the sequel to this. Hypothesis Rising. I haven't got all the rest in the series. We can come back to this series later. But I do have Horoscope, which is, I guess, like a sister game to it. Here we are. Before experiencing the test type. Yeah. Got it. I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it. Would you like to close this game? Blah, blah, blah. I've already played the test. Wonderful news. We can continue. Like the Grim Reaper or something. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse me. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with blabber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? Yeah. Pretty happy. Don't tell me another game's crashed on me. The music's still playing okay. I think it's crashed. Oh boy, are these games prone to doing that? Ugh. Okay. We'll try again. Size it again. Pull it under. And we're back. Yep. Can we please have the game work now? Is that possible? Okay, it's working. Good. When I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great. That's not the same as being happy. I want to help you, inspire you to be the best that you can be. You know, these aren't as scary as they seem because they're really quite inspirational and sweet. What do you guys think? I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you are going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. When I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person you will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. That's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable to human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things. And sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you desire. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you've never experienced a scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in this situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water. Sit there and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. That being said, it's far more important to actually take your time. Think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? Not really. You're nervous? Nah. You feel cold? No, I'm nice and warm. I'm toasty. You feel sad? Nah. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? I think everyone has a little bit. Do you crave acceptance by others? Yeah. Have you ever lost a loved one? Sadly, I have. Oh my gosh. This music's really... Not music, it's like whispering in my ears, very loud. I'm gonna have to open up one ear. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? No. You believe in demons? I do not. Hmm. You believe in curses? I do not. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? I would not. Are you afraid of dying alone? I am. If there is undeniable proof that Ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Undeniable proof? Yeah, no, I would not live in that home. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? I have not. Believe that it is possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No. Would you like to make more friends? I would. you consider yourself to be a good friend? I would hope I am. Do you feel lonely? I do. Talk to me. Oh! um, do you make friends easily? No, I don't. You tend to avoid drama where possible. I try. Have you ever had a near-death experience? I have. You like horror movies? I do. All very interesting. You played the test? I have. That's the spirit. Have you played the horoscope? I have before, but I will play again on stream. What a gangster! Gonna pretend we didn't see that one. Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? I think so. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? I don't think so. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? No. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you're running late for an appointment? I would. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? No. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually... No. Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Yes. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck? I have, yeah, as a kid. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret stop pulling on someone? Yeah, so, there was this time where, I was a kid, and I thought it'd be funny to glue someone to their chair. Well, I got in huge trouble. That person really struggled to get out of the chair. In the end, the teacher had to, like, get some kind of, like, I guess, anti-gluing agent. I don't know. And it was really embarrassing because the teacher basically had to, like, constantly touch that poor kid's. Um, so yeah, I did regret that. I wasn't the only one who pulled that prank. It was a planned prank with a lot of us, but it was still quite cruel. Are you streaming live right now? I am. Well, hello there, audience. Are you recording this gameplay session right now? In a sense, yes. I told you that I was watching you play this game right now. Would you believe me? It says 0 viewers, so no. If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. This is poverty. No. If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? Yeah. You understand that no matter what, I appreciate you. Honestly, after I took the test, yeah. Very sweet. I really did. Aww. Are you afraid of snakes? No. You believe in magic? No, you asked me this before, Mr. Testman. Have you cried in the last month? I have. Do you have a hero? Yeah, in a sense. My mom's my hero. You typically learn from your mistakes. I do, usually. You enjoy outdoor activities. I like camping, yes. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? No, I consider myself to have depression. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? I do. Yeah, depression. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? I try to. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? I would hope they do. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? I have not. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? Thankfully, no. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? No. I hate judging people. Let's see. You a hero to someone else? I think so. Yeah. You love animals. I really do. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make shit real awkward? No. This is oddly specific, Mr. Fate. Yeah, me neither. I knew it. I knew it. Mr. Fate. Mr. Fate is projecting here. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? I do. Yeah. Are you intoxicated right now? No, I'm completely sober. Well, that makes one of us. Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? I don't know that phrase. No? These questions a bit strange to you. Not really. I took the last one, didn't I? You have a vivid imagination. Yeah. You feel uncomfortable in large social settings. I do. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? No, because that's like hurting people and stuff. You hold grudges for long periods of time? I don't. Have you ever urinated in public? No. It's kind of difficult when you're not a wee haver, you know? Do you like pineapple on your pizza? Not really, no. I don't think it's horrible, but I don't enjoy it personally very much. It's okay. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? I don't think so, but I might be. Do you think you've got a big ego? I don't think so. Would you? We're gonna ignore this one. No! What? What? No! Oh my goodness. Would you consider yourself to be religious? No. Do you consider yourself to be temperamental? Not really. You had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it. Would you do it? No. Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? No. Even more interesting. You ever been inside of a burning building? I don't think so. Ever been to a funeral? I have. If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? I would be interested. You could see into the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's inside, or what's in store for you. Would you still look? No, I don't think we should be constantly thinking about the future and worrying about it. I think we've got to enjoy the present. I'm still paranoid as hell, but you know, if you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? No, I'm not Dio Brando. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? No, because I did have an enemy at one point, but I don't really have to worry about them anymore. Let's just say the legal system has sorted them out and leave it at that. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe? No. Someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence? Oh, the last one I should probably point out, because I've known myself for years, and I've been very introspective for years. So it would seem a bit silly that someone who has barely interacted with me would know more about me than myself. Yeah. If someone threatened to kill you, would you first react? No, not violence. No. Because death threats can be hollow, right? Someone would be like, oh, I want to fucking kill you. And it's like, they don't actually mean it. And they wouldn't actually try. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? No. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront? Yes, I do regularly confront people about things they say behind my back. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? No. woke up tomorrow, a big part of that as well is you can develop really horrible like conditions if you eat brains. Um, especially human brains, but I think animal brains are the same. You have to avoid eating certain parts, and I wouldn't even know what part to avoid. So I'd probably develop some really horrible dementia or something like that, like people do when they cannibalize. You know, I don't want that. No way. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? No. A homeless man who's clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain. Would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Um, no, I'd give him my jacket. I would not walk home naked. If someone accidentally hit you in their car but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Of course I would. Dangerous driving is still dangerous driving. Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions? I haven't. Maybe you should have been. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering question after question? No. Miracles happen every day, do you agree? No. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? I like having an umbrella on me. I like taking nice long walks in the rain. And I like not having wet clothes afterwards. So no. Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree? I agree, yes. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Yeah. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? Yeah, very much. I really panic when people watch me eat. It's such a vulnerable time, right? When you're eating, it makes me feel very vulnerable. It's like going to sleep. I feel incredibly vulnerable. It's hard for me to feel comfortable. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree? Very much so. Very much so. I'm not even really a jewelry fan. Um, I don't really like the feeling of metal on me. I don't like how it steals your heat and stuff. I don't like how if you burn yourself and like the heat is touching the metal, your burns get way worse. Like a lot of things I don't really like metal jewelry for. So if I ever got married, I wouldn't really want a ring. I'd want like I don't know, either cheap friendship bracelet would probably do the trick for me. Just something to symbolize. It doesn't have to be expensive because I'm not a gold digger. I don't need something expensive. It'd be a show of love, not a show of how much money that person had. Did you realize that the first letter of the last six questions, when combined, spells out the word murder? No. You know why that is? No. That make you slightly uncomfortable? No. Are you going to stop paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? No. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? Yes. Just in here. Do you hear someone in your room? No. You see his shadows closing in? No. You feel like you're being watched? I'm live right now. I know I'm being watched, so no. Did you look around your room a moment ago? No. Do you like long walks on the beach? No. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? I do. You ever felt like giving up on life? I did once, yeah. It was a very dark time in my life. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? Absolutely. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? No? Do you think that there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? No. You believe that you're human. in a sense. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decide to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? Hmm. Except from Dr. Pepper. Oh, seven, sorry. Always think about that. You know, like. um, yeah, sure, why not? If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? No. I think theft is not a good thing, but somewhat justifiable when it's done to save the lives of others. You know, like when people are like, "Oh, you know, morality is black and white," kind of thing. You know, it's yes or no. It's wrong or it isn't. I say to that, well, what if there was a little orphan girl who was stealing apples so she could feed her younger sister who was starving? Would you still stop that? Would you still call her an evil thief? I wouldn't. I wouldn't at all. That's the thing as well. Like most crime is theft, and most theft is done out of desperation. So you really got to think about the people involved and the context behind things. Before you go calling someone horrible. That's my opinion, anyways. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger, and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share it with them? Yeah. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? No. You had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death using nothing but a machete and an army helmet. Would you do it? No! I don't want to hurt animals. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? Dude, I know I'm like Irish, but come on. I'm not full Irish. I'm like half Irish, but and obviously I don't have the accent. I don't live there, but yeah, can't stereotype people like that, my dude. No, I wouldn't. I don't know what I'd eat. Probably some kind of fruit. You can do a lot with fruit. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? No, I wouldn't. And the whole point of being vegetarian is if your food, you know, has to suffer, you're really not into it, you know? If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? I guess I would, because I don't want them dying. But that's a horrible thing to have to do. It's like question. Yes, it was difficult. Do you feel mortal? I do. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah, you asked me this last time. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? I very much do. You suffer from an anxiety disorder. Dude, you're just trying to expose me to my whole audience. Yes, I do, okay? Do you ever feel depressed? I do. You're not alone. Thank you. Do you feel relaxed? Is it weird to say that all this whispering and stuff, now I've got the one headphone ear off, is actually quite relaxing? It's quite nice white noise. Is that weird to say? Maybe I just have no fear. I don't know. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? I don't. Do you ever hear your name being called out when No one could have fooled it. Yeah. Explained this last time. I'm going to take special note of that one. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yeah. Do you wash your hands every day? Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? Yeah. I think everyone does. Is winter your favorite season? No. I think it's probably pretty obvious what my favorite season is. Do you know anyone? That's creepy. That's kind of creepy. I know someone that used to be called that, so I'll say yes. Yeah, I am. Are you allergic to any animals? I'm not, thankfully. Have you ever thought, ew, no? Have you ever been in love? I have. You consider yourself to be artistic? I'm incredibly artistic. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? No? You feel that you've got too much time on your hands? No. Can you be easily intimidated by others? Yeah. Are you easily excitable? Yes. Very, very easily excitable. I'm like crazy hyper when I'm in social situations, which doesn't actually help because it makes me more annoying. But it should help with streaming. I don't know. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Yes. You have a difficult time relaxing? I do, which is why it's so weird that I'm relaxed right now. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? Um, based on everything I've said, I think it's pretty obvious that no, not really. Um, but like to an extreme degree, like if someone bought me like just a bunch of sweets for my birthday, I'd be pretty happy. I don't need anything that costs tons of money. You trust easily? I think so. Someone's cooking. Must mean it smells real good right now. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at lying. I have told lies though. Yes. You ever lied to your best friend? No, I don't think so. Have you ever lied to your family? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We all do as kids, right, to get out of things. Have you lied about any answers during the session? I don't think so. Are you wondering why all of these questions have to do with lying? Not really. I assume this is the lying portion. This is all very useful information. Are you a people pleaser? Oh yes. If one of my dream jobs being streaming is any indication, oh yes, absolutely. It's always a bad thing. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? No, not the center. I like being part of the attention. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? I certainly fucking hope so, because if I don't, then I'm really not gonna get very far in life. Do you frighten easily? I would say no. I have like pretty much no fear. Ooh, so scary. You have a jump scare? Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about. That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move to the more growthy questions. So here we go. This next set of questions, I'm not hearing the whispering anymore. Interesting. There's like no sound anymore. Will be not yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. Okay. We'll see how well you handle your options. Yeah, I'll beep. Yep. Yep. Remember, the key to all of this is the answer, honestly. Let's get started. You're home alone, it's dark, and it's storming outside. Ooh, I love that kind of weather. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do? Grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon. Yep, that's basically what I've just described as my paranoid thinking. Yeah. Very interesting choice. Because even if it's not someone you should attack, you have it ready. You know, you don't have to hit him. You meet a homeless woman on the street, she asks you for money, you find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches, asking you if you can spare some change. What do? Tell the man you've got no change. Tell the homeless woman to share with the man. Tell the homeless man to ask the woman for some of her change. Tell the homeless man that you'll get some more from somewhere. The last one's potentially dangerous. Because then you got someone following you around. I'll politely ask her to share. Really now. Yeah. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents. Time is of the essence. What do? It reminds me of the South Park game, the second one, the fractured butthole. You choose whether to kill your dad or your mom, and you have to kill one of them. Medical treatment to my father, medical treatment to my mother, split the medication between the two, even though they may both die. Save it for myself. I'd help my mother. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, well, you know. One of my parents is nice, the other isn't. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial is a note that says, cure for cancer, what are you doing? Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it, keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer, but give away the gold bars. Keep everything in the case for yourself to sell or use. Yeah, I'd probably keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. My family could really use gold bars, you know? But, I don't know anyone who's personally dying from cancer right now. So I'd want, like, a scientist to have it. What a wasted opportunity. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You've completely run out of food and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. What do? Don't eat my pets. Continue to starve along with my pets. Attempt to cut meat from my... My pets eat me. Yeah, they can eat me. Why am I not surprised? I did tell you I like animals more than human beings. Come on. Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno amongst smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? Call the fire department. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Fire department. I like that. I hope so. That's the common sense answer. I don't think I could save someone from a fire. I'm just not equipped for that. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do? Yeah, run out of the room. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. Run out of the room, call the police. That's what I would do. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do? Take the watch and thank him for the gift. Decline the offer for the watch and keep walking. Tell him that he needs professional help and to keep his distance. Tell him you already got 3 of them as a toy. You're happy now. I'll decline. Would you know? Yeah, I don't want to know when I die. It's just gonna change as well. Like, that's the thing. If you know, it's just gonna keep changing. There's nothing you can do. You're gonna die one of these days regardless. Unfortunately, it comes for us all. You're sitting at home, playing a game on your PC, when all of a sudden, someone grabs and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do you do? Yep. Yep. Fish yourself over. This is why I've told family don't do that. That's why I have a sign up for when I stream and stuff, you know? Because my immediate reaction when I don't know what's going on and something shocks me is to hurt that person. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Sitting in the bathtub. That's weird because I don't have one. Trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do you do? Probably my own. Jump out of the bath. Kick the hand. Give it a firm handshake. Maybe even a solid fist bump. Push it underwater. Yeah, why not? You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep, dark hole. A man standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do you do? Yeah, that one. Attack! Smart choice, right? Right? Attack! You're sitting at home, alone, and all of a sudden your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes, and you know that no one else is home. And it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? Stay perfectly still and watch the door. Look for a weapon around the room immediately. Jump up and try and climb out the window. Run over to the door and open it. Weapon. I like that. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they have had a massive crush on you for a long time. What do you do? I'm flattered they're not interested. So you're one of those types. You mean the kind of person who doesn't act on no attraction? Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do you do? Try and calm them down. I'm taking note. Yeah, I mean, it's happened many times before where my dogs will growl at something that's not there. Usually it's because they hear a sound somewhere. I don't hear it. They just calm them. It's probably nothing, but even if it is something, at least they'll be calm enough, you know, to be prepared. You see a massive spider in your room the size of your hand. What do you do? Try to capture it alive for science. I like spiders. What can I say? It's the only good option. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do you do? Tell them you don't want to know any more details. Turn them into the authorities. Ask them information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. Authorities. If you found out you only have 1 day left to live, what would you do? Tell everyone I love. Alright then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were going to die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Assure them that you'll protect them and they won't die. Oh, lovely. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Tell me you don't think mugging you is a good idea. That sounds reasonable, yeah. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do? Report them to the authorities. Oh no, she's an upstanding citizen and she values human life. What a shame. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. Weird because I don't drive. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests it's probably just wishful thinking. What do you do? Turn myself in. I'm watching you. Okay. Interesting how that played out. Well, you know. Okay, so this thing is like, I very much doubt. If I was a driver, I'd be very careful. I very much doubt if I hit someone, their fucking head would lock off. So something weird is going on there, right? So all you can do is turn yourself in, get the experts to investigate the case, really look into it, and realize you're innocent, probably. You know? Interesting how that played out. Very, yes. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. The following questions that shall be asked of you are: would you rather style questions? Okay. I really thought it was going to be a portion where I input the word that I had last time. Oh well. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer. No matter how uncomfortable that may be, let's get started, shall we? You'd rather be loved by all or feared by all? Loved. You'd rather never get angry or never get jealous? Never get angry. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? My friends. Would you rather live in space or live under the sea? Under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's better now where it's wetter. Take it from me. Yeah, definitely under the sea. There's more stuff there. Just in general. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? I'm on the the organ donation register, so people who need them. That's what I'm already doing. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught? Go to jail for 5 years. Would you rather work a horrible job that you hate, but retire comfortably in 10 years from now? Or would you rather have your dream job but have to work until the day you die? That last one seems amazing, ideal even. I'm the kind of person who wouldn't want to retire because my dream job sounds incredible for the rest of my life. Maybe that's idealistic, but genuinely my dream job is very fulfilling to me and it doesn't even feel like working. So, would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear to be somewhat itchy or only be able to use one ply toilet paper? Um, Probably one ply toilet paper because you can double it up. You can just take a lot and then fold it, right? That seems like the smart one. This itchy shirt thing I can't tolerate. I cut the labels off all my clothes. So, would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood? That sounds pretty cool. Or have tattoos appear on your body to depict what you did yesterday? Color changing skin, hell yeah. Like the ghost in The Sims 4. Would you rather shit every time? Oh, I'll take oh shit for 5,000 hours. At least you're in the bathroom. You're in a private place, you know? If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents, and the only way to get them to switch back was to. Oh, that's awful. Ugh. Probably this. What? This is awful, man. That one had no bearing on your results, though. It's just you fucker. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'll agree. Yes! That was fucking awful. I hate Would You Rather. We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions, giving some simple answers. We'll get started now. One of the following options, which number do you like the most? Three. Out of the following options, which color resonates with you best at this exact moment? Red. I'm angry, man. How dare you put me through that bullshit? Out of the following options, which creature are you the least comfortable around? Spiders, snakes, scorpions, dogs. Probably scorpions. There's a reason we don't keep them as pets. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite? Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter, mint. I fucking hate mint. I can put up with mint choc chip, but and like humbugs or whatever, but like I fucking hate the taste of mint. Like in a mojito or something. Makes me feel sick. Really does. Mint is another food I really hate. Like I can tolerate it sometimes, but well, mint choc chip it's mostly milk anyway. At least vanilla. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Friends, family, money, freedom. This is hard. Just my family, because I don't have many friends. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Money, because I have very little already. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I'm brave, I'm caring, I'm smart, I'm attractive. I think caring. Of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. Losing my loved ones. We're almost finished, but I've just got one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun? No. You really ought to try it sometime. It can really take the edge off. Okay, always forgiven, Mr. Fate. That was funny. It's really funny. Alright, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm just gonna calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Try my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. I'm trying to keep this as professional as possible. Oh no! Aha, here we go. Based on what you've told me, I've come to a conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that's taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. I completely agree. It's the most limited resource we have. Yeah, it's the most valuable form of currency we'll ever hold. Exactly. This is why I would hate to work a high-paying job that took away all my time. I would really fucking hate that. It would be horrible, right? Because you're trading time for money, and that's just a stupid trade. You could spend time on anyone doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. Time can never be refunded. Time can never be earned back. More time can never be gained. I stopped doing a voice for this guy a while ago. It's just too much. Imagine a bank with all the money you ever get to spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you can't afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. Bit relatable there. We only have so much time and we have no idea just how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. Absolutely. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve the new most current stage in your life. Let's see here. Okay, where do I even start with you? Oh no! Your priorities are all out of whack and we need to fix this and quick! Oh no! The problem is you're spending way too much of your time on people who don't deserve it, and way too little of your time on people who do. I want you to think long and hard about who you spend the majority of your day on. Think about everyone else in your life. I think it's pretty okay. I spend most of my time on a very, very special person. And my mother. I think that's fine. Now I want you to think about losing each and every one of these people. And think long and hard about how losing each one would make you feel awful. Some of these are going to hurt a lot more than others because some of those people mean a lot more to you than others. Absolutely. But you're not allocating your time based on how much certain people mean to you. Now I am, actually. I disagree with this. You just realize that the amount of time and energy you put into some people and how little you put into others would make you feel an incredible amount of guilt if you started losing people that mean the most. My advice to you is to start spending more time with people you truly care about, and more importantly, spend your time with people who truly care the most about you. I do, though. This seems a bit inaccurate. If you can master this little trait and take extra time to set into motion, okay, then you'll be surprised just how much of a positive impact you can have on your life. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. It doesn't, sorry. Your secret word is deserving. Remember this word, this will come in handy. Take the secret word that's assigned to you in the end of each session, leave it in a comment. The last one was more help, honestly. Playing the test Final Revelation, third game in the test. We also have the testing chamber, which is connected to the test trilogy in a very special way. Meantime, the advisor is another interesting experience. Okay. Cool. Here's all the credits. I didn't like that one as much as the original, I'll be honest. I don't think it was as accurate. Because, I don't know, it was like, oh, you don't spend enough time with the people that you love the most and who love you the most. I'm like, yeah, I do. But okay. We're gonna play a final one in the series. That we're gonna play today is the horoscope. We can play the final revelation test another time, but this one I really want to get done today. So without further ado, boot it up. This is probably my favorite series. Now, in order to begin this is the most important part of this entire experience. You'll be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you like. We have this spiel already. Yes, I know. Come on. And Dr. 7 hits good. Now, let's get started. You're afraid of the dark? No. Would you consider yourself to be a loner? Not really. You ever feel alone, even when in a crowd? Absolutely. You knew the date of your best friend's death, would you tell them? I mean, obviously it depends. If it's very soon, absolutely. If they're gonna be like 80, surrounded by family, and they're gonna be happy, nah. Let's just say yes. Have you ever been in a physical fight, sadly? You're uncomfortable in deep open water? No. You could give up your friends to become rich and famous, would you? No. You ever looked into a crystal ball and saw that the love of your life is going to hurt you badly, would you leave? No. The Shakespeare quote, right? "'Tis better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all." I think that's pretty important. Would you consider yourself to be courageous? No. Consider yourself to be a shallow person? No. You fear the unknown? No. Does answering a ringing phone give you anxiety? Yes. If you found a suitcase full of money, would you keep it? Probably. Does the name John mean anything to you? No. Would you consider yourself to be manic? Maybe a little. Maybe not in the mental illness sense, but in the, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so fucking hyper. Yeah, yeah. Do you get bored easily? Yeah. You ever take dangerous and unnecessary risks? No. Would you consider yourself to be a thrill seeker? No. When you die, would you like to be cremated? Yeah, I guess. You would kill an animal under any circumstances? No. You consider yourself to be romantic? You're a jealous person. Oh yeah, I think I'm empathetic. Do you like animals? Yeah, more than people. Yeah. No. We're gonna pretend that wasn't a question. Do you love your mother? Yes. Do you love your father? No. There is a reason for that. Do you enjoy taking long, relaxing walks? Yeah, in the rain. How did it know? How did it know, guys? How? Yes. Do you believe in a higher power? No. Same with watching your every move and you knew it. Would you feel uncomfortable? Nah. My mouse is pretty chill. Do you partake in any form of drug activity? No. What's alcohol count? Oh yeah, it is saying do you drink alcohol? Yeah. We're gonna pretend that question wasn't a thing. You thrive under pressure? No. Getting well with a push of buttons? No. You sometimes hope for the coming of a zombie apocalypse? No. Have you ever killed a net? No. You ever, if you had to resort to cannibalism to survive, would you be able to? You like guns? No. You like knives or other bladed tools or weaponry? Maybe a little bit. Maybe I really like history, and medieval torture was pretty cool as a thing to learn about. Do you like blunt objects? Yeah. Hammers and bats and maces and things are cool. You believe in aliens? I kind of do, yeah. It's the common point of, well, there's so many planets out there. There's got to be life somewhere, which means yes, there would be aliens. So, and I don't believe intelligent life has to be alien. You can be anything. Theoretically, if you had the opportunity to go to space on an alien vessel, would you go? Yeah, that sounds amazing. If you could leave Earth and go to space, never to return again, would you leave? No. I just want like a little trip out in space. Did you know that over 20% of koala bears have chlamydia? Yeah, it's something like 40%, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Yeah, it is an interesting fact. Those little fuckers are really young little fuckers. Have you ever seen koala bear fights as well? They're pretty fun. Pretty fun to watch. Because they don't really fight. They just shriek at each other and jump around like and their sounds are so funny. Are you alone right now? No. You get starstruck? No. Have you ever said prayer? No. Believe in magic? No. No angels, no. No demon. If you knew you could summon a demon, would you do it? Like kind of what I'm doing right now? Probably not. It's, you never know if they're gonna be good or bad or what their intentions are. It's probably a bad idea. Speaking of demons, have you played other games released by random studios, such as The Summoning, The Twins, The Test, or perhaps even Naked News? I have played The Test, yes. Good for you, this is why you're my favorite. Alright, now that the shameless plug is over, let us continue. I've just noticed that Alice here has a mask on. You see, I thought that was her actual jaw, but no, it's like a banner over her face. And she's actually got like a normal jawline underneath. Interesting. If you could travel back in time, would you? No. You live in the present, baby, and you could get stuck. You could travel forward. Nope. You like horror movies? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be evil? No. Would you consider anyone to be evil? Yes. 1% of the population are sociopaths, which means that out of 100 people you ever encountered in your life, at least one sociopath. Chances are you speak to a few of them on a daily basis. Did you know that? Yes. I think you could potentially be a sociopath. No, man. I care way too much about other people to be a sociopath. Is there an opposite of one? But you care too much about what other people think? I don't know. It's better to kill than to be killed, do you agree? No. I think it's pretty obvious that I would prefer to be killed than to kill. Do you think stealing from big corporations is acceptable? In some instances, yes. Um, because a lot of those big corporations will never even bill it. A lot of the time you're stealing because you're owed that thing. A lot of the time you're doing a strike, which I guess technically is in a sense is stealing work from them. So yeah, sometimes. Are you afraid of anyone in your life? Not anymore. Do you enjoy gambling? No, I never bet real money when I do like card games or whatever. You're afraid of spiders? I'm not. You believe in legendary monsters? No. Vampires? No, but it would be cool if they were real. You believe in lycanthropes? That's werewolves. No. You have an addictive personality? I don't think so. You like to cook? Not really. Just a means to get food. You say you're a confident person? No, sure. You think you're physically attractive? I mean, if being harassed in public pretty often means that I am, then yes. Do you think that you'd make a good romantic partner? I would hope so. You lie to people on a daily basis? No. You suffer from anxiety? Stop calling me out, bro! You suffer from depression? Stop calling me out, bro! You exercise daily? Not daily, but weekly, at least. You stay hydrated frequently? Very much so. Have you swig of Dr. Seven all the time? You're afraid of drowning? Yeah, it sounds like a horrible way to go out. I mean, have you ever heard people describe like themselves drowning and like still be alive? You know, like saved from that? It's awful. It's really bad, and it fucks up your body so bad if you do manage to live. So yeah, I am scared of that. It sounds like one of the worst ways to go out. It's very slow. It's very painful. No thanks. You afraid of a home invasion? Yes, because it's been invaded before, and that was not nice. And I knew, but I would get, but my family were like, "Oh, no, it's probably just the wind." It wasn't. I knew we were getting robbed, and we were robbed, and they fucking stole my Nintendo Wii. I was a kid. They fucking stole my Nintendo Wii with Animal Crossing City Folk, or Let's Go to the City, depending on what region you live in. For me, it's Let's Go to the City. They fucking stole that. And I was devastated. But they stole something much worse. They stole my family's car. So it was just awful for all of us. They even took like my mom's bag, and they'd taken it mostly for the keys. So she found it like thrown like somewhere nearby afterwards, and she could get the bag back. But obviously they'd taken a lot of important things. Thankfully, her wallet was not in there. It was awful. It was absolutely dreadful, and they never actually found the people who did it. Well, maybe they did. I can't remember, but I don't think they went to prison for it or anything. Anyway, that was horrible. If you've ever had your home invaded, you know it's horrible, and you get really like obsessive about locking the doors and stuff. Have you ever broken a bone? I haven't. I've fractured, but that doesn't count as break. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight? Yes. I think I don't know what that means really. Do they mean run is yes and fight is no? Or do they mean would you run or fight, yes or no? I don't know. If your house was on fire and you could safely get out, but in order to save your family or pets, you'd have to venture back in and sacrifice your life to save theirs, would you do it? Yeah. If you contracted a fatal, incurable disease that only gave you 3 years left to live, would you try to pass it on to someone else intentionally? No! I hate people like that. If you were being haunted by an evil spirit, would you continue to stay in the house? If I knew it, no. If I told you that you are currently being haunted by an evil spirit, would you believe me? No. Is money one of your favorite things? No. Do you like quiet, relaxing music? No. Does it relax me, actually? Do you enjoy loud, aggressive music? Very much so. So you're afraid of dolls? Just a little bit. Once bitten and twice shy. You walk free with this expression. Tell me, baby, is it yes or no? Yes. Yes. I think once you're burnt, you're afraid of being burnt again. I think that's generally how trauma goes. Do you believe in love at first sight? I don't. I don't. That's just attraction. That's just how attraction works. You're just attracted to that person. You don't fall in love with them. You fall in love with them when you get to know them. So it's ridiculous. Do you believe in the idea of soulmates? No, not really. Like, I might describe someone as my soulmate, but I don't actually believe in the concept. If that makes sense. You ever had a one night? Oh my gosh. These fucking questions, man. No, I haven't. Do you have a sweet tooth? I do. I love desserts. Do you enjoy a bit of drama and chaos in life to keep things interesting once in a while? No. I don't need that shit to be happy and entertained. You like fire? I am a little bit of a pyromaniac, yes. I like a good bonfire now and then. Is there anything that you're passionate about in life? Very much so. Would you consider yourself to be a gentle person? If you mean like kind, yeah. Are you afraid of conflict? Yes. Have any of these questions made you nervous? No. Feeling relaxed at this moment. Very, very relaxed. Do you think anyone hates you? No one comes to mind. Currently, anyways. Do you hate anyone in particular? No, not really. Are you prone to holding grudges? Nope. Forgive but never forget. Do you agree with this statement? Absolutely, totally. Everything happens for a reason. No. Everything happens for a reason. No reason. If you know, you know. If you know what that musical is, good on you. It's one of my favorites. I really hope to see it when it comes out next year in the West End. Oh, there we go. my posture was really bad. Do you like explosions? Oh, guys, don't look at explosions. Do you enjoy the smell of burning firewood? Yeah. You afraid of flying? No. Afraid of driving? Yeah. Do you think the war between nations is healthy? Oh, by the way, I'm not afraid of flying because an airplane's pretty safe and it's driven by an expert, and the likelihood of you dying in an airplane accident is very low. The likelihood of you dying in a car accident is incredibly high comparatively, and most people who drive are not experts on the topic. So, yeah. And then you have all these other people to account for. It's a nightmare. Do you think the war between nations is healthy? No. Do you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Do you ever dream about being chased? No, not really. Do you ever dream about hurting someone else? No. Do you consider yourself to be a violent person? No. Or to tell you that hell was coming for you, would you know what I meant? Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, life is gonna get fucking hard. Your answers to these questions could supernaturally predict your potential fate. Would you believe it and use it as a cautionary procedure to change your future and save your own life? No. That's rather unfortunate. If you say so, Alice. Would you consider yourself to be incredibly self-aware? I would hope I am. If I told you that mirrors were a gateway to another realm, would you believe me? No. No! Could you feel something watching you right now? No. Can you hear the whispers yet? No. Do you feel cold? No. Feel uneasy? No. Feel like something is coming? Nope. Something was coming. Do you have a good idea of what it might be? No. Enjoy the taste of blood. My blood's not bad. But it's not enjoyable. You know, when I bleed in my mouth, it's not enjoyable. It's just alright. Would you rather bleed out than be set on fire? That's a hard one. Probably yes. Well, but a fire could be put out and it doesn't say you die of it. Let's just say no. Would you help your best friend cover up a murder they committed? No, I would not. You think about death often? Not really. Do you think you'd survive if you had to fight off a pack of wolves barehanded? No! Would you stay overnight in a haunted house by yourself if someone dared you to do it? No. Sounds stupid. Someone were trying to kill you. Do you think you could take their life if you had to? Yeah, I think that's the only example of why I'd ever really kill someone. But it would probably be accidental. If your mother turned into a zombie, do you think you'd have what it takes to put her down? This is a reference to Shaun of the Dead. Yes, because she's not living anymore. She's not her anymore. If there's a hell, do you think you're going there? If there is one, yeah, probably. Have you ever attempted to contact spirits that haven't? Ever had a sudden urge to jump in front of a car? No. Ever had a sudden urge to push someone in front of a car? Never. You're a witness to a murder and the killer threatened you. If you told anyone, would you go to the police? Yes! Witness protection, dumbass! Have you ever seen a ghost or anything supernatural you can explain? No. If you come back as a ghost, would you choose to haunt someone and make their life hell? Probably not. You could make a deal with the devil in exchange for your soul. Would you take the opportunity to make a deal? Never. I actually get quite bored of these questions. If someone were hiding in your room right now and I told you exactly where they were, would you go check? So this is assuming that they are. It says if someone were hiding in your room. So yeah. Are you concerned someone might be hiding in your room currently? No. Bit small. Not many hiding places. You ever worry that someone might be living in your house without your knowledge? Thoughts crossed my mind, but no. It'd be a bit difficult to do that. You're afraid of leaving your feet to hang off the edge of the bed as you sleep at night? Nah. Have your feet ever been pulled while you've been sleeping? No. My foot's been licked by my dog. I've woken up from that. But nothing spooky. Have you ever felt like you're falling only to suddenly awake from a sleep? Yes. I had the weirdest dream that I was a jar on the shelf, and I only realized I was the jar once I started falling, and I was feeling the feeling of falling, like real bad, and I felt as I hit the floor and shattered, and I woke up. I sat up as I woke and screamed. It was quite scary. You realize that you might be incredibly fucked up. Oh yeah. Yeah. You were crazy. You wouldn't know you were crazy. Do you understand? Absolutely. If you could read people's minds and know exactly what everyone was thinking at all times, Would you allow yourself that power? That sounds bad. Has anyone ever seen Fairly Odd Parents? There's this episode where Timmy can read everyone's minds, and he hates it because he can constantly tell what they're thinking, and a lot of the time it's things that are disturbing, and he can hear everyone's thoughts, so it gets a bit too much. Yeah, no thanks. I already have enough sensory problems without that. If you could rob a bank and get away with it, nope. If you could turn invisible, would you spy on people? No. You're afraid of death? No. Does the thought that there might be nothing after our life bother you? Not really. Does the thought that there might be an afterlife bother you? Actually, it does. Yeah. Because if it's eternal, it's like being immortal. It's gonna be torture. Anything that goes on forever is gonna be torture. It's gonna be the worst. You're gonna get really horribly bored. So yeah, that does irritate me. The idea that we might be somewhere forever. The Good Place tackles this pretty well. If you've ever seen it, it's a really good show. You're afraid of being abandoned? I am. You're afraid of dying alone? I am. You're afraid of being lied to by the ones you love? No. You think the ones around you would betray you? I don't think so. A hard time trusting people? I do. You feel alone in a crowd? I do. I feel like you could understand others fairly well. Oh my gosh, someone's making garlic bread. That is making me so hungry. I might stop streaming after this. Do you feel like you could understand others fairly well, but others have a difficult time understanding you? Yeah, all the time. Do you feel slightly more comfortable at this point? Yeah. You feel safe? I do. I feel like you could be easily fooled by loved ones. No? You enjoy being... I'm just gonna put no to both of these. I'm gonna assume they're talking about in everyday life. So, yeah. We're not gonna think about that any more than we have to. If like royalty, would you? Sounds like a cage. That doesn't sound like a very free life. If you could travel anywhere in the world once, instantly and for free, but you may never return to that particular place again after once you left, would you do it? Yeah. We go on holidays like that all the time, right? We're like, oh, we're probably never gonna go there again. That sounds good to me. And also, like, if you want to live somewhere forever, then you might not leave, right? It seems like a good power. Do you believe in time travel? Nope. I think aliens could potentially be humans from the future, just traveling back in time for various reasons. No, that seems a bit complicated. Would you choose to sleep inside of a coffin? No. If you had to chop off one of your hands or feet to escape from a killer, would you do it? If I had to, yes. Does the sight of blood make you feel squeamish? Not really, no. If you knew a doll was haunted, would you buy it? Absolutely not. Would you consider yourself to be superstitious? Not at all. Oh, just a little stitious? I'm not even sorry. That reference was worth it. Does the thought of being put in a straitjacket make you uncomfortable? Yes. But I know how to dislocate my shoulder, so I think I'll be okay. Would you ever walk through a graveyard? Bad grammar, but alright. Just for fun. I have actually walked through a graveyard just for fun before. Would you try... I mean... Listen. It may sound a bit weird, but graveyards are just parks, basically. The plant life is great. You know, there's a lot of flat land. They're basically like parks. You just go on walks through them. It's quite nice. Would you try human flesh to see what it tastes like? No, sorry. Believe in voodoo? No, sorry. I told you there's a voodoo doll that looks just like you hanging in a tree somewhere near your house. Would that make you feel uncomfortable? No. You're really uncomfortable on Friday the 13th? No, I love that. I love that day. Weirdly enough, things go really right for me on Fridays the 13th. Like, I have really good luck on those days, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, they're always a good day for me. Maybe because I have that mindset of, well, this is just going to be a good day anyways. I don't give a shit about superstition. Do you ever worry that you're being followed? Sometimes. You're afraid of sharks? No. Humans are more dangerous than any other animal. Do you agree? Absolutely. Absolutely. You're way more likely to be killed by another person than by an animal. Would you consider yourself to be a dangerous person? No. I mean, I probably could fight back against someone if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm dangerous in the sense that I don't think I would really attack anyone unwarranted or anything like that. I don't think I'm a danger to society or anything. Would you rather choose the death penalty over living the rest of your life in a cell? That's a tough one. Probably no. I told you that there were 7 secret messages hidden throughout the last 100 or so questions. Would you believe me? Yeah. I know that's the theme with these games. You believe that you might be in danger from a supernatural force? No. You consider yourself to be mentally stable, for the most part. Would you trust your best friend to be alone with your lover? Yeah. Any day of the week. My best friend has a partner, so it's fine. Also, she really isn't the type of person to be even remotely interested. So I think I'd be fine. Would you trust yourself to be alone with your best friend's lover? Yeah. If you could leave this life behind and live one of your wildest dreams, never to return to this current time again, would you do it? No. You have a specific goal in life you'd attempt to achieve? Yeah. You say you sometimes lack motivation? Yeah. If someone attacked you, would you attack them back? Yes. Sure that the life you're living is real and not just a figment of your imagination, some crazy in-depth dream. Yeah. You woke up right now and realized that everything you knew of this life was a dream and your actual life and everyone in it was entirely different. Would you be disappointed with that outcome? Yeah. You could win the lottery but only take 7 years to live. Only have 7 years to live, sorry. Would you take the money? No. Now for the final and most important question. I want you to really think about this one and answer honestly. Take your time, don't answer too quickly. Really think about it. You happy? Yes. It's all very interesting. I'm going to turn your results into the beer machine and let it decide whether or not it wants to reveal your potential fate. I'll be taking my leave now. It was nice getting to know you intimately. I will see you soon. Hopefully not too soon. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skip questions, answer honestly or dishonestly, loads of time to respond. Or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analysing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, let me tell you what I see. I see something hiding. I see you in a bathroom, you're in your own little world, completely oblivious to your surroundings. There's someone hiding nearby. You don't know that they're in your home. They've been hiding for a while, perhaps even hours, completely unnoticed. They've listened to you, watched you, stalked you. They've seen you in the kitchen. They've seen you in your room. You didn't know they were there. It'd be a bit hard to have seen me in my room when my window has a blackout blind completely covering it at all times. But okay. You didn't know they were there, but you could have sworn that you heard things. You're by yourself tonight. At least you're supposed to be. Once you're in the bathroom, they strike. They catch you completely off guard. I see blood, so much blood. Puddles and puddles of crimson. Warm, flowing crimson. Cuts, so many cuts. Snips as if severed with shears. Pieces of flesh removed from bone. Trophies, materials for sick craft. There's still hope, though. There's a way to stay safe, but it's entirely up to you. Keep the door locked. All of the doors. They will try to enter the home 3 times. After the third failed attempt, they move on to someone else. They're very silent, very patient, an opportunist, and they'll wait for the right time. They'll sneak in as soon as you turn away from an unlocked door. They'll also try entering through windows. If they've already managed to get in, then search thoroughly. Check all closets. They love closets. Yeah, about that, we don't have closets. We have wardrobes that can't take the weight of a human person. So good luck with that. Third day of the week, the hour of 11. This is all I can see. Good luck. So it's a Monday, which means it'd be on a Wednesday at 11. Why would I be in a bathroom at that time? The secret word is intruder. Remember this word. This will come in handy. I did not get this one last time. I think it's because I paused at the has someone invaded your home before or something like that and told my story for a long time. I think that's why I got this result. I got something entirely different last time. Now we've got summoning, the twins, the test, and they confused. So they made around the same time as this. That was interesting. um, in case you guys wanted to know, the word I got last time was bloodthirst. That's interesting. Um, and the last time I think it was playing on my fear of being alone. So it was like saying, "Oh, you're gonna kill everyone you love," kind of thing. Um, yeah. But yeah, I guess according to this, someone's gonna break into my house on Wednesday at 11. Oh, scary. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. And if someone has been watching me, the only person I can really think of is like my neighbor. She can't easily see into my house. Um, yeah, like I said, they watch you when you're in the kitchen. They watch you when you're in your room. No one can watch me when I'm in my room. I always shut the door over, and I have blackout white. There's no way to see in. As for my kitchen, the only way to see in is if you're my neighbor. So good luck with that. But yeah, it's just a load of fun. Let's be honest. I get a different answer every time I do it. Today it was like, oh, let's play on the fact that you've been robbed before. I'm not that special. I wouldn't be kidnapped or anything. But anyway, hope you enjoyed me playing these horror quiz things. I've had a good time. Um, but unfortunately, I will have to bid you all adieu. Uh, I might record the Watson Scott test. I just need to make sure the IP address doesn't show, which means either editing that part out or just making sure I get proper editing software and putting a box over it. I don't know. But if it comes up, please watch along. I plan on streaming things mostly, so it might be a bit strange for me to get that and everything. But anyhow, Pumpkin Patch, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are, whatever time. And I'll see you again tomorrow. I don't think I'll be playing Call of the Lamb. I think we're gonna get into some multiverses because everyone seems to be playing that at the moment, and I really want to. It's free, so it's affordable. But it's also like Smash with cartoon characters, and that just sounds right up my alley. Right up my alley. Anyhow, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for another stream. Bye, Pumpkin Patch. Have a fruitful